old law meant to keep illegal drug dealers from taking advantage of the federal government is apparently now hurting medical marijuana dispensaries across the country. Not on Your Side's Liz Kodalik has been looking into this law and how Tucson businesses are affected. Liz?
Jen, in the early 1980s, a drug trafficker claimed a boat, bribes, and guns as business expenses on his taxes, and he got away with it. And this caused the IRS to add a provision to the tax code that said you can't deduct expenses in connection with illegal activity. Since the federal government still considers the sale of marijuana illegal, this provision still applies to state medical marijuana dispensaries, and that costs pot businesses here lots of green.
These are our construction documents.
Ari Rubin is getting ready to open up shop in East Tucson.
I saw a need for alternative therapies to be offered to people with debilitating conditions.
Although this is his passion, the process of opening a medical marijuana dispensary hasn't been easy.
There's a great deal of regulatory structure that has to be complied with, and that's in addition to all the normal challenges of opening a small business.
And it won't get much easier. Section 280E of the IRS tax code says that any activities involved in running a business that sells illegal drugs cannot be deducted or credited, meaning even in states where medical marijuana is legal, because the drug is illegal on a federal level, dispensaries take a hit.
It means we can't write off expenses such as rent and wages and other things associated with the direct sale of the medical cannabis to our patients.
And Ari says that means about a 20% price raise in marijuana, also lower employee wages and a downsize of general take-home income. But this isn't something new. Ari says because the extra charges affect such a small portion of the population, few people know about them. But dispensary owners do, and they're not backing down.
I think they see it as part of the political and social structure that needs to change in regard to medical marijuana.
And extra expenses or not, in 2 months, another dispensary's doors will open in Tucson. I spoke with an owner of another marijuana dispensary today, and he told me that he was fighting this provision as well as other zoning laws that restrict where someone can open a dispensary.
Liz, what does the IRS have to say about the complaints here?
Well, Jen, the IRS sent letters out to everyone who complained about this specific section of the tax code, and in that response, they said that until the federal government changes the law that currently says that any sale of medical marijuana is illegal, there is really nothing that they can do about the tax code.
Just have to deal with it.
Just have to deal with it.
Liz, thank you.